everybody, it's your girl Christy Love with the Plug Radio Lay, where you guys get plugged and stay connected. And this is your segment, The Hookup, Season 5, The Underground. You already know the Plug Radio Lay is a community of individuals inspiring one another to grow. So why not hit that bell and subscribe? Because only here on the Plug Radio Lay do you guys get plugged and stay connected.
Walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. Walked in with the plug. I walked in with the plug. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving each other. You know that we serving.
So with the year coming to an end, I want you guys to really think, what were some of your biggest challenges in 2021? And what are your goals in 2022? For 2022, I'm taking a step back and really looking about who I do business with. And I want you guys to do the same, because we're going bigger, stronger, and harder. And to end Season 5, we have the real mommy on the grind, Melissa Riley, and her amazing son, Cars with Mace, and rapper-producer Westside Webb. So let's get it, y'all.
Cars with Mace. Here we go, Car Squad. My first song. Let's get into it. Let's go. Cars with Mace, also known as Bunny Mace. Let me get to the chase. Alright, push Ferrari's line, but they say I can though. Push the button, then go. I'm headed to the car show. Gotta shoot a video. My life is real cool, yo. Shout out to the Car Squad. They know that I'm a car god. This is the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and stay connected. Once again, my name is Cars with Mace. Shout out to Miss Chrissy, and shout out to my friend Gaming with Writing. They did 4 collabs with me on their YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to them too.
And having just performed Go Time, we've got Cars with Mace. Come on, Mace. Show him how you jump up on that chair. Yeah, he's the fly from the fly. Thank you for coming in, love.
You're welcome.
So, are you nervous?
No,
No? And tell everybody why you're not nervous.
I'm not nervous because I was filmed in a movie already, so I'm not camera shy at all.
Tell everybody what you do.
So, I am a supercar enthusiast. My YouTube channel is Cars with Mace. 61 subscribers, 2,700 total video views. And I just love cars.
Now, how old are you?
9.
He's 9 years old. He loves cars. And you know everything about cars.
Yep.
So, have you always loved cars?
Well, not really, because I used to be into like school buses and stuff, but when I turned 6 and a half, I really started to get into cars.
Okay, I like that. So we went from school buses to cars, and let's talk about cars.
My dream car is a Lamborghini Aventador. I've always wanted it I started wanting it like about 2 years ago, so yeah.
Goals. And are we getting this Lamborghini?
When I get older, let's see.
I heard that. So, 9 years old. It's tough being 9 these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you in school, or do you do online school?
I do online school.
Is that tough?
I like it less than regular school.
You like it less than regular school?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us why. I'm just curious.
So, I don't really like online school because, usually I would think of, being on a computer as, playing on my games and stuff, but, looking at a computer, doing a whole bunch of schoolwork, it just doesn't seem fun. But at regular school, you could actually be there and understand everything. So I just try, my best to get good grades and to, stay focused. I still get really happy when it's break time. My Christmas break comes in a week. And this morning, I didn't know, I forgot that it was the weekend, and I walked in there to get on to school.
Wait, you're committed though. I like this. You said the key words. You said you stay focused and you keep trying. What are some of the pressures that someone your age these days has to deal with?
Well, you have to focus on school as much as you can. You have to make sure you do everything that your parents tell you to. And you also might have to help with your baby sister, which is not a problem, just like me.
Mace, I love you. Those are hard decisions, though, you have to make, right? What is the hardest decision you've had to make in your short time living here, in your 9 years?
A hard decision. Well, it was between starting a YouTube channel and being a movie star. But now I do I started a YouTube channel, but I don't know if I'm going to be, I'm in a movie, but I don't know if I'm a movie star yet.
Wow, I like that. Mm-hmm. You got a good attitude. And why don't you know if you're a movie star yet?
Because, the movie's not up yet. The other people in the movie are still recording, so, yeah.
I like this, though. Okay, so what is the name of the movie, or is that confidential at this point?
It's called Raw Footage.
Raw Footage. Okay, and do we know when it's going to be done?
No.
Okay, well, that's good, because we're going to keep everyone in suspense. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
I knew it. Is that because of your Christmas break, or is that because of presents, or is that because of what?
Well, it's because it's Jesus' birthday, and also it means you give and you get to wake up in the morning, and then you could just feel so excited, drink hot cocoa and stuff. So yeah.
Mace, you are a sweetheart, and this is why I love you. Now let's talk about your music career. So I believe that you're going to be a movie star because you already got the potential. You're already doing the things and the necessary steps. You got the right attitude. You already started your YouTube channel. Now let's talk about your music career.
I really like music, and I have to thank my stepdad, Be Easy the DJ, because he plays music in the car every time, and that makes me want to do it for myself because I hear the music. It's really good music, so I just want that to be me one day.
I feel you. And you write your own music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you like being in the studio?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like that. So before we go, Mace, I really want to know, we all want to know, all your fans out there, all the kids your age, what advice would you give them on perspective of life at your guys' age?
Just stay positive. Make sure, do anything your parents tell you to, because it will lead to good things happening in the future. And also make sure to follow your dreams out there.
Whew. Deep. Let me get a high five on that one. Follow your dreams. Stay focused and listen to your parents. Mace, I'm super proud of you. Tell us what you're doing in 2022. How many followers are you getting?
150.
You guys, help them reach 150 million followers. Everybody subscribe to Cars with Mace. Thank you again for coming in. You're super intelligent. You're a good kid. Stay positive. Stick with that attitude. Don't let anyone take away your joy. It's your girl, Chrissy Love, The Plug Radio LA, Season 5, Cars with Mace, Money Mad Mace, like I call him, Mature Mace. Thank you, my love. We're out. Wow. Woo! Hey, you guys, we are sitting here with our first author and publisher, the beautiful Melissa Riley. And I will say my beautiful sister.
Yes, of course.
So thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
thank you.
So I really want to talk about everything you've been doing, but I really want to talk about your background. Because when we first met, and everybody should be aware of who your husband is.
Oh.
And
he put a ring on it.
But go ahead and introduce yourself before I start my conversation.
Okay, I'm Melissa Riley. I'm an author, also a publisher. I write music on the side. My husband is Be Easy the DJ. Team LA Lakers, whatever. It's not about him today.
Yes.
So, but yes, that's my whole family unit, and yeah, that's basically how we met and how we became sisters. So
yes,
bless him for introducing us. Yes.
So, like we said, no disrespect, but it's not him because it's about you today and what you've been doing. And I want to say, every time I look at you on social media or in person or wherever I see you, you're always in a good mood.
Oh my God.
You're always smiling, but it's genuine because you have this light about you.
Yes.
So you know it's not like, oh, I'm just posing for the camera.
Oh, I wish. I wish I knew how to do that.
You don't.
No.
But let's dig back into your background.
Okay.
Let's talk about how mommy on the grind, because you are mommy on the grind.
Yes.
Let's talk about how you keep it together and how you keep that calm demeanor of yours.
Okay. Well, I've been through a lot, like as a child, and when you go through a lot as a child, like when you're an adult, it just helps you appreciate like small things, and you get happy over like the littlest things, because it's just the way, I guess, kids with trauma are programmed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like either you take the route of, I'm going to stay in my trauma and I'm going to be a prostitute or drug dealer or gangbanger, what statistics tell us to take that route. But then if you choose the other route, it's like you either succumb to what you've been through, realize it, and then grow from it, and then like become a product of that instead of like a product of your environment per se. Yes. And so that's my key, like just trying to be a product of my own environment, but creating my own environment. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially from the background, like you said, the trauma as the childhood. I feel like the trauma as a childhood, it hurt, right?
Right.
I had experienced it too. But it made us grow. But I feel like somebody said, well, you're always in a good mood. But I feel like, because when I was small, I had to go through so much.
Yeah.
Who wants to go through that?
Right. Who wants to stay an adult in a bad place? You know? So you take yourself out of it, and then you just find a happy place.
Happy place. I love it. So your happy place right now is with your family.
Yes.
But growing up, you were a foster child, and you live in an interesting place.
Right.
So let's just kind of cap on that real fast.
Okay. Well, I was taken away from my mom when I was 5, and we were taken away from downtown Skid Row. And my mom, like, you know, she had a rough life. She was, you know, certified vato, you know. She lived the crazy life, and I was a product of her. But we got taken away, and then I was adopted into a home that really taught us like family structure to the best of their ability. And that's where, you know, I kind of bounced back and realized like my adoptive mom, she taught me how to be a mom, you know, but my mom taught me how to grind and how to get it and how to, you know, you do whatever you got to do by any means necessary for your kids. So I had the best of both worlds, fortunately. But, I was taken away from Skid Row. We were living in the Cecil Hotel downtown. We had a shared room, and my mom was, like, making ends meet, doing what she had to do. And basically, you know, from then on, we went from foster home to foster home. I say we because it was me and my sister. She was a little feisty one that kept us together. But, you know, we went through everything we went through, and it was difficult, you know. You talk to any foster youth and they'll tell you, like, foster care is no joke. There's either a good home or there's a home that's just like, give me that check, or there's sexual predator. You know, it's like a lot of foster care is such a wide range of trauma that you either get the good or the bad or both, you know. So we were like in 6 different homes. So we got both. And basically it just taught me that, you know, you treat people how you want to be treated, and it's difficult to go through life knowing, like, damn, this was my life, that I had to go through all these horrible things, and then I deal with it as an adult, but it's like, you find a happy place. Like I said, you know, that's my main thing, like, finding a happy place.
You're always kind of searching for it, and then not only searching, but finding it.
That's
like, what's important.
For sure, like, even when my newborn is crying out of her head, I'm like, let me find a happy place. I gotta find a happy place, you know?
I love it. I love it. So now you had 2 mommies on the grind. I love it. So that's what made you today. So shout out to both.
Right. Yes. Well, my biological mom has since passed away.
I saw that.
Which was so awesome because I found her again when I was 19. So I was taken away at 5 and I found her again at 19. She passed away when I was 25. well, 26 actually, but I got to like get to know her and realize like, oh, you're the reason I am the way I am, you know. So I found my mom again, but then she passed away. But my adoptive mom is still alive, so shout out to her for sure.
Yes. Well, and that's good. I'm glad that you second chances, you know.
Right, for sure.
Regardless
oh my
of what
gosh,
happened,
that was
your
the
mom
biggest
got
blessing.
a second chance
Yes.
with you. You got a second chance with her.
Yes.
So currently, you got Tommy's Mommies.
Yes.
You've written it, and you are the publisher.
Yes. Okay, so this book, I do have a publisher who I teamed with.
Oh, okay.
But my next book that is coming out very, very shortly, I'm the head publisher on that one, which is like, I made all the moves. And with this one, I just had to say yes or no. But with the other one, I'm like, every step of the way.
I like it.
Yes.
Okay, so for those who don't know, what is the difference between a writer and a publisher?
So a writer, basically, you write, you know, a book, song, or, you know, whatever it is, a poem that you write, and then your publisher is the person who actually puts it out and distributes your product. So they're the ones that put their backing behind it, their money behind it, you know. It's kind of like a record executive, but in the music, you know, business, and you have the record executives, and then in the book world, you have your publisher who basically they put their backing into your product, and they push it, and they, you know, try to help you generate sales. Yeah.
Nice.
So
you guys are a power team over here.
Right, yes.
And as a writer, so just speaking about you, what is your greatest strength as a writer, and what would you recommend other writers' strengths? Like, is there certain strengths that they have to have, or like,
oh my God.
Because I feel like a lot of the writing, the creativity, it kind of comes from the background, right?
It does. Yeah.
Did you always write, or?
I always wrote.
Okay.
Like in foster care, like I remember this one foster home we had, they didn't have toys for us. They had a box of newspaper, like magazines and old newspapers and stuff. So me and my sister would like read, you know. So that's where I grew my love from writing. That's like it's catch-22. You go through your trauma, but then you become who you're supposed to be in life, right? So yeah, I would write in foster care, and like I said, we were in a room. We didn't have a TV. We didn't have toys, and she just had us in the room with 2 twin beds and a box of magazines stacked up. So that's actually where I grew my love for words, which made me become a writer.
And words are important, and that might have been a blessing. No TV.
Oh, it definitely was.
Like,
right.
No social media.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But we used to read and write.
We did.
And I just to talk about this real fast, I feel like there's not enough books. I don't know the online books.
That's crazy. The kids are still forced to look at a tablet with an online book. Like, I miss the days where you could just pick up a book. That's why my publisher's like, oh, we could do it online. I'm like, no, I want printed books because people still appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
So good. So tell us a little bit about Tommy's Mommies.
So Tommy's 2 mommies.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so he has 2 moms, and it's his foster mom and it's his biological mom.
Nice.
And basically it's just a breakdown of how he loves them both. So he's going on visitation on the weekends with his biological mom, but he spends the end of the day with his foster mom. And it just shows that he has gratitude for them both. But the beautiful part about this book is that his mind takes him to places where, you know, like, for example, they're walking downtown and it's a bum asking for change. But in his mind, it's a troll asking for money to cross the toll bridge. So he escapes his reality. So he's like, okay, I'm on visitation with my mom, which we can't do much because, you know, his mom is struggling. But she does what she can. And their adventure through downtown is showing what he sees through his eyes, you know? And even though she feels incompetent, it still shows that his mom is his hero, you know, no matter how low she feels, or he's still like, I glorify you, like, this is my best time of day, you know? So, yeah, it breaks down basically both his world with his foster mom and his adoptive mom, and it just shows his love for both.
Nice. I love it. And so to go back on my first question, which just so intriguing, I love it because you really make me feel like I'm in that world.
Oh my gosh.
So going back to that question, greatest strengths as a writer.
Greatest strength as a writer, I would say writing on my bad days, like, because sometimes on your bad days you get like the best product, you know, like not so much product, but you really express yourself without like, oh, I'm a writer, so I have to be an author, so I'm going to do it this way. But when you're like having a bad day, you have no choice but to write how
Right.
you feel and put yourself on the paper and just leave it there. So I think that writing on authors and writers really have it hard. No joke. It's a hard job because you're constantly living in a world and then you're living in your reality. So it's hard to escape sometimes. So you have to find the medium. But I say writing on my bad days has really like helped me because that helped me put the dark side of Tommy's life in perspective. And then I'm on a good day, so I'm like, oh, he's happy, you know. So it just helps with both worlds. So it's like you're raw. When you write on your bad days.
I like it. Yeah. I like that. Write on your bad days, even
yes.
Even
if you feel discouraged, you might write a hit. Honey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you written a hit. So.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It's crazy. I actually wrote this book in a library downtown.
Really?
So I went back to Skid Row and I sat in the library every day. My son was with me. I had him at the computer and he was like 3 trying to figure out the computer. And I'm just like, just sit there. You know, I was literally like had to go back to that world and live in it. And I'm like, all right. And then I produced this. So, yeah.
How long did it take you?
You know, honestly, it didn't take me long to write the book. I would say like 3 weeks to write the book. Yeah, but it was a long process because my illustrator, he had a stroke in the middle of illustrating. We had to wait till he recovered. Yeah, so altogether it was like 2 years to produce the whole product. Yeah.
Mommy on the grind.
Right.
Doesn't give up.
Right, yes.
Now, being a mom means sharing.
Oh, everything.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
What
is the one food item? Well, we can't share with Bliss just yet. What is the one food item that you will not share with Mace?
Oh my gosh. What is the one food item that I want? That's a tricky question. Because I always share with her.
Oh.
I really don't have nothing.
You shut it down. Man, you're beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, no. But, okay, maybe like a late night snack. Have you ever heard of Fat Sal's?
Fat Sal's. I know Fat Sal's.
Okay, so I'll keep that away from him. But it's for 2 reasons. 1, because I don't want to share it, and 2, because, you know, it's Fat Sal's. So it's like, you need to be healthy, kid. But, yeah, so maybe like the jalapeno with the hot Cheetos. Yeah, like I'll keep that. I for sure will order that at 12 a.m. And he's already in the room. Like.
Yeah, so for the most part, you killed it with... You share everything. I love it. If you could make 2 wishes come true, what would those 2 wishes be? Even though you do already have your 2 wishes, well, you have 3 wishes. A beautiful family.
Oh my gosh. 4, because my dad is over there too. And that's my biological dad. So.
Oh my God, Dad, we have to get you on a shout out on this camera. Be ready. I'm coming for you.
So I found him again when I was 19. No. That's wrong. I found him again when I was 16 through a letter that was written from my aunt. That was kind of like hidden from my foster mom, but I found it because I'm nosy. And so I found my dad again, and we've been like this.
Wait, hold on. So your dad wrote a letter to you?
No, his sister wrote a letter to me and my sister. And basically my foster mom was keeping it until we became adults. But I was 16, and I was faster for my age, so I'm getting my license, I'm getting a job, and basically there was like a chaperone for each child.
Wow.
And I went through it, and I found a letter from my Aunt Lily, and she basically was just like, your dad loves you, we love you, and call me. So I called her, and then she connected me with him.
And then you jump in a car.
Well, no, he came to see me in Compton. It was so crazy because I hadn't seen him as a kid, and then I'm like, yeah, I live in Compton. He's like, well, I live in Pasadena. I'm on my way.
No way!
Yeah. So we were still in the same city, but when he was in Louisiana, you know, so he came to California looking for us, and he couldn't find us. But then I called his phone one day, like, yeah, I'm your daughter.
And Dad, what did you think when you got that call?
I was relieved. Because I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I just felt relieved.
Keeping the faith.
Oh, yeah, this is Lisa. Oh, yeah, okay. I've been waiting for you to call me.
Mm-hmm. Oh and he's such a man, though, because, like, I went through a lot in foster care, so I cussed him out. I went through this, I went through that. And he was quiet the whole time, and he let me, like, vent. And then after I said what I had to say and I hung up in his face, he called me back. You all right? You good? You got anything else to say? Well, I apologize. Now let's move forward. Wow. So he's such a man. Nice. Yeah. So.
Okay, I mean, right now.
Shout out to my dad. Yeah.
Props props up to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of it was his fault, though. None of it was his fault, but he felt the wrath. Yeah. So.
All right. Shout out to you, Dad. Now, all your wishes seem to come true. They're going to continue
I
to
pray.
come true.
I pray.
And in 2022, what are some of your goals? Where can everybody find you? Where are we buying this book at?
Okay, so Tommy's Two Mommies is available on Amazon. I'm in a few libraries, LA County only. COVID put a stop to my little book tour that I had planned, but definitely Amazon. I have a few copies in the Last Bookstore downtown. Romans in Pasadena still has a couple of copies. And then my Instagram is Mommy Grind. Well, Mommy_Grind. And basically my link is in my bio. And, you know, I really suck at social media because, like, everybody has a Twitter and a LinkedIn and a Facebook, and I just love Instagram. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not for me.
And she has the best followers on Instagram.
Oh, I try.
Oh, man.
I try, but I'm like, Instagram's enough.
Yeah.
I can't
I
even.
can barely keep up with Instagram,
I'm sorry,
so I
I'm
feel you.
lazy.
It's okay. You got a lot to handle. You handle it well.
Sure. Thank you.
Links to Melissa's bio, and I've been calling you Melissa, so I apologize. Like when people call me
it's
Christina.
okay.
So Melissa bio will be in our whatever you call it description.
Yeah.
I'm just excited about what's been happening with you.
Yes.
So
God
you
is
guys
good.
stay tuned because we are going to follow you on your book tour.
Thank you.
We're going to keep everybody posted on what
Thank
Melissa's
you.
doing.
Yes.
Thank you, my beautiful
Thank
love, for
you
coming
so
in.
much.
It's your girl,
Thank
Christy
you.
Love, Melissa, Tommy's Two Mommies, The Plug Radio LA Season 5.
Hi, I'm Melissa Riley, author of Tommy's Two Mommies, and you're tuned in to the Plug Radio LA, where you get plugged and stay connected.
I have to say something. I am really blessed. I am so blessed to have this gentleman in the house today, Mr. Westside Webb.
What up? How y'all doing?
Thank you, my love. I'm so excited you're here. You don't even understand.
Thank you.
And I know when you walked in the door, I'm like, oh my God, it took me so long to get you to get here. And I appreciate the fact that you literally took time out of your busy schedule to get here.
Oh yeah, I'd do anything for you.
Oh, this is why I love
favorite
you.
people in the world.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Sure.
And just to talk a little bit about a brief history, I met this gentleman while he was in school. You were probably about
I think I was like 19.
19. Yeah, because you just got out of high school.
Yeah,
You were
I
producing.
just got expelled from another college.
Well, you didn't tell me that at the time, but he had just got expelled. Wait, what college did you just get expelled from?
Alabama A&M.
Really? When the hell did you get expelled?
That's a whole nother.
We're not talking about that right now. This just threw me off track. So you got expelled from another college, but you're from LA.
I'm from Long Beach.
From Long Beach. So tell everybody who you are before I start talking, because you know I talk.
Yeah, I'm Westside Webb from Long Beach, 21st Street, and I'm an artist. I produce and I rap.
You heard it there. So you're from Long Beach. You go to Alabama to go to college. You get expelled. Who cares? That's the past. We all got past.
Yeah.
You start producing at what age?
I started really producing, like playing around with it probably when I was like 16, 17.
Okay.
But like I always been into music. You know, I play instruments, and like my godmom, she's like a jazz musician and singer. So
Oh.
I always been around music. But I probably didn't start taking it serious for real till probably about like 17, 18.
Got it. And that's why you went to the school you went to, which we won't say which school that is, but we all know if you know me and you know Westside Webb.
Yeah.
But so when you got there, in my eyes, you've always been a gentleman and you're fresh. You know, I'm thinking you're coming from high school, so apologies. But that's the good thing
Yeah.
about looking young,
Yeah,
right?
I was young. I was like 19, 18, 19.
Yep. So, and you took it serious, but where you were at that point of your life when we met
Yeah.
to where you are now and some of the challenges that you faced during the process. Because in my eyes, you've come a long, long way.
Yeah. Thank you.
You have.
I started like around that time. I was producing a lot. That was when we was getting like the Soy Out stuff started with G Preco, and that's why I kind of like dropped out of the school because I was like leaving school all the time to go to the studio. And I
Okay.
would leave my classes to go to the studio because like it was kind of slow at first at school. So I'm like, man, I'm not staying here. I'm going to go make beats for real. So that was around the time we was getting us started, and then that stuff started picking up. I was always going to Atlanta and the South and stuff too. So between that stuff picking up, I started messing with my homie Q, which I ended up meeting like Sunny Digital and like a few other people who I like just got super locked in with. And I was just racking up placements like here and there, you feel me, just with just different people, a lot of different artists, and they kind of just took off from there. I got, me and Sunny did something for T Grizzly that gave me a plaque.
Wow.
And yeah, you know, everything just kind of just started picking up from there. Just connecting, being outside, meeting people. And I think I just kept working. And then, you know, now I rap now. You know what I'm saying?
The transition.
Yeah, I got turned into an artist. But it wasn't even like, it wasn't my idea. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I just woke up and was like, I'm finna start rapping. You know what I'm saying? I got like forced into it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I want to know how and who. By who?
My boy Polyester.
Polyester, thank you.
Polyester the same, yeah. So, you know, like, I ain't know at the time. I think I know now because people tell me a lot. But, like, my voice is kind of distinctive, I guess. So,
you just barely realizing that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but, like, people used to tell me, like, I have homies from New York and shit and other places, and they'd be like, bro, you can call me up any number, block, whatever. Like, we gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, when Clubhouse had first started, when we was on Clubhouse stuff, sometimes I used to jump in the rooms and I'd start talking, and they would mute everybody. You know what I'm saying? They would mute everybody and be like, Westside, talk again? Like, and then one girl on there told me she had muted everybody in the room one day and was like, do you rap? And I was like, nah. She was like, you need to rap. And I was just like, yeah, whatever. So boom, one day I'm at the studio with Polyester. He over there cooking up. I just pulled up over there. That's really my dogs. I just put up over there cooling. I actually fell asleep over there, took a nap. And I wake up and he like, hey bro, rap not rap, he like, talk on this song for me, like just talk some shit over the beat. I'm like, alright, bet. So I said over the beat, and he like, bro, you need to rap, like your voice sound good over beats. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not rapping, I'm not doing that. Like, alright, whatever. So a couple weeks later, we on the phone. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm working on my album. I'm like, man, I got a beat for you. I was at my house cooking up a beat. I got a beat for you. I'm making it right now. He was like, yeah, that shit tight. I'm like, I'm about to send it over. He like, all right, but you got to put a verse on it. And I'm like, I'm not putting no verse on this. And he was like, all right, I don't want the beat. And then he hung up on me.
Click.
And I like, sometimes my pride be getting away with me sometimes, and that was one of the times, so I called him back ASAP. I'm like, nigga, come to my house right now. We finna go to Guitar Center and get everything. I'm about to rap on this shit. You ain't finna not rap on my beat. And yeah, I rapped on that beat, and
I like that.
It was tight. And after that, he was like, you know, when I put this out, people probably gonna want to hear more. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just kind of kept it going. And I actually like it a lot. It gave me a chance to just be different. Like, it's different from producing. When you producing, you kind of like, until you get to that level, you kind of in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really like a secondary. No, they don't really give producers too much shine until you really get to that level, and you got like, you making everything that's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So this gave me like a chance to like get out of that little pocket. Like, you know, as a producer, you kind of know everything anyway. So when I go to the studio now, it's like I feel like I control it.
Yeah. Nice. I like that. I like that process. And I feel like you have made it as a producer. And let's speak upon that. So, like, your composition process and, like, your producing process, like, how, like, where does that energy, that creativity come from?
I don't know. I've always been into just, like, art and music. So, like, it just come natural, honestly. But, you know, I hear music in my head all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, so I'll just go cook up when I be hearing stuff.
Nice.
Or like sometimes I won't even. I'm not one of the people who make beats every day. I know people like try to perfect their craft and stuff every day. I don't do that. Sometimes I might not make a beat for a week and a half, and then when I come back to that laptop, I got so many ideas in my head where I'm just like going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just really cook up. Or like when I'm with my homies or we in the studio or something and I just catch a vibe, I cook up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like it.
like before it used to be like I'm trying to cook up a lot and catch placements. Like now I really only make beats for like myself, for like people who I really like fuck with a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are there like any particular artists that you like to make beats for? Or?
Me, Polyester. Really anything Poly Boy need to. Like if you need to make a beat for somebody, like Big Sad. There's a few people I make beats for whenever.
Okay.
My boy Uno the activist, I just made a beat for him too. He tight.
Nice.
Like it just be like organic now. I'm not trying to just sit there and send out beats and nothing like that. I just be in the studio cooking up and niggas will walk in and say, "Yeah, this shit tight. I'm finna rap on it. Yeah, come on, do that. Like, let's do it."
Is your studio in your house or is it?
I have a studio at my house,
Nice.
but I be booking other labs out too.
Nice.
Especially when I'm recording. So they got like better mics.
Nice.
I like to record on a certain mic. So.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, dad. Let's talk about that. Single dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Single dad. I love it.
The world's best single.
Yes, I was going to say the world's best single dad, always doing dad duties.
Yeah.
So, if you were the ruler of your own country, what is the one law that you would put in place for that country?
Well, if I could make everything free, just like main necessities
Yeah.
like that, like rent, car notes and stuff, and bills and healthcare, all that's free.
How are we keeping up? Like, what do you keep up? Like, you maintain. So, what is the secret of yours?
God.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. God.
For real.
Yeah.
I don't know how I do it sometimes.
Any particular things that you got going on for 2022?
Yeah, new project.
Yes.
Drop a new project. Probably a few projects actually. But I definitely got one dropping in the first quarter. A new project, new videos, new placements as a producer, new businesses.
Nice.
Clothing line about to come out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's big. It's bigger than just clothes. It's real deep. And be able to do certain things that on the clothing that probably nobody can do.
Okay, so we're keeping that a hush-hush because we're going to come back to see what you've done because we don't want to give out too many secrets.
Yeah.
Tell somebody out there right now what risks they should take in order to advance their career.
Man, everything that they tell you not supposed to do, go do it. Because 99% of the time they only saying you can't do it because they can't do it. They afraid to do it. You can't be afraid.
Don't be afraid, guys. And I'm not going to be afraid anymore. Tell your fans where they can find you.
Oh, yeah, you going to find me on Instagram, Westside Web, Twitter. I think it's the same. No, I got an underscore in between. Somebody got my name. Like Westside Web with an underscore in between. SoundCloud, Westside Web, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that.
So 2022 is going to be the best year of Westside Web's life. I'm definitely counting on it. You're getting that house with the lawn.
Oh, yeah, definitely in the lawn.
Then we'll see him with the lawnmower. No. He won't be washing dishes.
I ain't mowing nobody's lawn.
Everybody follow Westside Web. Find out what he's doing. Find out what's coming out down the line. Don't be 7 years before I see you again.
Nah, we're not going to do that.
Thank you so much. You know I adore you so much. I'm so freaking proud of you.
Thank you.
You've come so far. You're my heart.
Thank you.
You're definitely my inspiration.
Thank you so much.
And this is no joke. I gotta give you a hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, love you. So proud of you. So proud of you. It's your girl, Chrissy Love. This is a Plug Radio Lay. This is the end of season 5, but we ended it with a bang. We are out.